So one of the primary doctors in there referred me to a gastrologist. I went to the gastrologist, and the gastrologist referred me back to my primary care doctor, and my primary care doctor referred me to a vascular surgeon, and that vascular surgeon referred me to a gastrologist, or which I already seen. And then so he spoke to my primary care doctor too, so now she's referring me to a general surgeon. So it just seems like I'm being bounced around to all these different doctors. Hi, so I'm documenting this this whole process with SMAS Wilkies syndrome. You guys can see how skinny I am. I'm down to 119 pounds, and I was just 130 pounds 2 weeks ago. So I'm losing weight rapidly. You can see my ribs. I would never do this to myself. I'm still a little bit emotional about that imaging technician who asked me if I was bulimic, and he also said a couple other things to me. I told him that I do this YouTube thing, and the nurse asked if I was famous. I said no. I have 26 subscribers at this point in time, and I didn't tell him that, but I told the nurse that. Then I heard them. I had went to the bathroom, and I came back out, and I heard them in the back room talking, and he was like, if I had a rare disease, I'd be famous too. Yeah, I heard him say that, and it was just like in like a mean way, like a hater. So after he had said that, he had came out to do my imaging some more, and he was just like, all right, you're almost done so that you can get back to your YouTube videos. And I was like, I'm writing a book right now and I'm completing classes for school. I don't just do YouTube. So I don't know. I did another video on that, the power of words, bulimia or Wilkie syndrome. You guys can watch that video. But that hurt me, just because I've been going through this for 2 years, and I understand that, these doctors, they don't understand what I've been going through for the past almost 3 years now. They don't understand that, I'm in pain constantly. Even the gastrologist that I saw, he actually, took a lot of tests for my stomach and everything. I was calling him an endo doctor, but it was the gastrologist doctor. He took, tests and everything, and he told me, it's nothing else he could do for me. He referred me back to my primary care doctor because he said, the food process is slower than normal in my stomach. But he, referred me back to my primary care doctor, basically saying that, his job was done. He did all the tests and everything. So I don't have a actual primary care doctor. I just see different people, different doctors in that office concerning my health. I made a video before about not talking to my primary care doctor in like 2 years, or in a year, but not, seeing her in 2 years. But anywho, so I spoke to another primary care doctor in there, and she, did tests for my thyroid and everything, did blood tests for me, and those came back, negative. To see why I was losing weight, but obviously it's the compression of the blood vessels on my intestines, the SMAS, which she wrote me a document concerning that, and I want to read that to you guys because I'm documenting everything on my journey, even writing it in my book, putting it in my book and everything. So what she wrote me on my patient portal, because I get messages through if I sign up with the hospital. So she said, hi Jonna, the doctor called me in regards to the referral I made to him. She made a referral for me to see a vascular surgeon. So I called the vascular surgeon, and he told me, well, it was the nurse who told me she wasn't sure if it was anything that he could do. She made my appointment. She talked to him. She had called me back actually concerning my condition because she had never heard anything like it, and she said that she didn't know what he could do. He didn't know what he could do, but he would try to find somebody, if he couldn't do anything for me. So boom, he, took time to look over my records and everything concerning the gastrologist, what he did, and also the CT scan that showed my blood vessels compressing my intestines. So basically what ended up happening was he looked over my notes and everything, and I got a call back from the primary care doctor that I had seen in the office recently, the one who referred me to him. And she ended up, writing me this letter. And she said, in regards, hi, Jonna, the doctor called me in regards to the referral I made to him regarding your SMA compression. And he says he would just end up referring you to a gastroenterologist. I'm not saying that right, I know, whatever. Or a general surgeon. So since you see a gastroenterologist already, I recommend you call and see a general surgeon, and I recommend Dr. blah, blah, blah. She said, if your insurance needs a referral, just call the hotline, request one, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now I have to call a general surgeon concerning this. And it seems like, the same doctors are in the circle just bouncing me around to each other, back and forth, and it seems like nobody knows what to do concerning my condition. I did do some more research, and it's like for people with this case, with SMAS, and I read some of the news stories online about Wilkie syndrome and what people have been going through, and I was amazed at how similar my story is to their story, and I don't know what to do at this point. I really don't know what to do, It's looking like I'm going to have to contact some doctors out of my state to see who can help me, because I don't know, nobody in my state is helping me, and I'm just getting skinnier and skinnier. Like, I feel like a skeleton, like I have no meat on me, And when I went to go get my blood work to see if I had a thyroid disorder from losing all the weight, the lady who was checking me in, laughed at me because I was telling her how I was getting the blood work done because I kept losing weight. And I told her that my blood vessels need fat to support it, but there is no fat to support it, so they are collapsed on my intestines. And she laughed. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to laugh. But she was like, but if I could give you some of my fat, I would. She was like, a lot of people complain about being fat, but you're skinny. She was like, people are probably jealous of you. And I didn't, I just brushed it off. Like, I didn't get in my feelings about that, because I understand, it's not a lot of information on SMA, and she wasn't being rude about it. She was genuinely just tickled, I guess, about it. And she was a nice lady, But that man who asked me if I had bulimia, that one was the one that hurt, because he was just being mean about it, and looking at me like, why are you here? Like, this is your fault. You're, making yourself throw up. This is an SMA, you're doing this to yourself, basically. But that was, the imaging technician. So I'm trying, not to let that get to me. But, I'm human, so it does get to me a little bit. But I just wanted to give you guys a health update on my condition and how many doctors I have to see and being bounced around from these different doctors. And I understand that, I need to take charge of my health, and I need to, try and see who can help me. And I really need to be the spokesperson for my own health, and I really need to advocate for myself, because nobody knows what to do in this situation, And especially, I've always said this, when it comes to you, nobody knows you the way you know you. Nobody's going to take care of you the way that you're going to take care of you. So always make sure that you have your best interest at heart, and always put your foot in front of the other to take care of yourself. My daughter is in the shower, she's singing. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but that's all I wanted to say, you guys. And I wanted to say, look at your success and you stay blessed, okay? And your success does not mean wealth. It means mental sanity. It means taking care of your health. It means taking care of your body, building yourself up. Your success starts in your mind, okay? So look at your success and you stay blessed.